Let's go over to you on the phones. Don't go away, Phil, with you in just a sec. Martin is over there in Tottenham. Martin, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Ian.
Good.
I called up because of that guy that you had on that kept on virtue signalling about how we need to save all the refugees.
It's the British way to do it, Mark, don't you know?
Why? Like, how many refugees?
Because he said so, that's why.
But these people, they're the same people that want us to bring in all these people to our country, all these millions and billions of people to our country, and then they build a wall around their own house. Now, I'm fed up with London. I'm a black cab driver, as I believe you might know.
Of course, yes.
I'm fed up with London. I'm fed up with Sadiq Khan. I want to immigrate to Florida. But I'm not going to get on a rubber dinghy and break into Florida because I respect Americans. I would apply to getting legally. These people are breaking into our country.
He told us because they're desperate, he says. Because they're desperate and the legit ways of getting in have been cut off. So therefore, and you, Martin, as a black man, should have more sympathy and understanding because within your own family, there will be an immigrant story there.
So how many people are we supposed to take in? Are we supposed to take in 4 billion people?
As many as want to arrive here, according to him.
It's ridiculous. And these people are breaking in. Look. If it was the white boar farmers, what do you call them? The boar farmers that are being
in South Africa,
murdered in South Africa, or if it was the Yemen Christians being murdered just for being Christians. Okay, I understand, but these are people that have travelled through Europe, mostly men with mobile phones, no children, no women with them, and they're coming here. And then they're breaking into our country, and at some point we have to stand up and say, you know what, man, this is our country. We need to put an end to this absolute nonsense and stand up and defend our country. We've just got this flimsy border now. I mean, look what's happening in America. They're doing the same thing in America now, where they just allow in everybody through the border. It increases costs. Where you've got to pay out all this money to all these people where you're paying for them to live this life. Yeah. And then regular people who are paying taxes, they're finding that fuel prices
is the question then, Martin, whether people are legitimate refugees? Would that make a difference to the way you would answer the question?
Well,
so if you thought all 23,000 people were escaping a terrible war zone, whereas if they stayed in their various countries, they would be slaughtered, or the kids would be, and terrible things would happen to their family. If that was the case, guaranteed, would that change your view?
Yeah, no, it would. If they were legitimately being slaughtered.
So your suspicion is that these are not legitimate cases?
Well, they're coming from France, for God's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's no way I can disagree with you on that point, Martin, because if you come and go through all of those countries, I mean, if your desperation is so complete, then naturally you would claim asylum there. You know, it's not meant to be a buffet. It's not a shopping list of country. Oh, I think I won't bother with that one, despite the fact that I'm about to be killed. I'll go to this one instead. And when Dr. Chelvan said to us that it's selective reporting to point out the tracksuit wearing, fighting fit young 25-year-olds with the mobile phones and all of those stereotypes. There might be stereotypes, but they're stereotypes for a reason. There's an awful lot of people getting off those boats. Now, I'm not suggesting you don't process those people and establish, but there's a bit of you that scratches your head and thinks, well, okay, if nothing else, I'll bow to the Home Office's conclusions that all of these people are most of these people are legit, but I've got to tell you, the optics didn't say that. Listen, Martin, thank you for that.